Hello, my little mathematicians. Today, we're going to learn how to solve proportions with double number lines. Okay, it's actually really simple. So let's go ahead and look at this first word problem. Okay, it says it costs $6 for 2 pounds of pears. So we're talking about money and pounds of pears. So I'll just put per pounds. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to keep the two items together that go together. So it's $6 for every 2 pounds of pears. Then in the next sentence, they're going to tell me one piece of information. It'll either be about the money or the pounds of pears, and then I have to solve for the other. So it matters what I put where. So they're asking me how much would it cost? Okay, so that's my unknown. And when we don't know something, we're going to use a variable. Okay, and the money is where? Is that on top or bottom? Yeah, that's on top. So here's what I'm going to be trying to solve for. And then they told me the pounds of pears is 8. So pounds of pears is on the bottom. So I'm going to put 8 down here. Okay. And so we don't know how much 8 pounds of pears cost, but we know that it's $6 for 2 pounds of pears. And notice that pounds of pears is on the bottom for both and the money is on top. And that's what a double number line is. And then now that you see it like this, it kind of looks like two ratios set equal to each other. And we just solve them like we did before. So always go towards the direction of your unknown. And so since I'm going this way, let's go this way. How do you get from 2 to 8? Yeah, if you multiplied it by 4. So then to create an equivalent ratio here, I need to do, okay, well, since I multiplied the bottom by 4, let's multiply the top by 4. Because you can multiply or divide by whatever you want as long as you do the same thing to both the top and the bottom. Now, what is 6 times 4? It's 24. So that means I'm going to put just 24 in my answer column, but essentially what you're saying is it costs $24 for 8 pounds of pears. Okay, now I'm not going to write this out every time, but in case they ask like, hey, can you write your answer in a sentence? That's a sentence. But if they're asking like, just give me the answer is $24. And that's what I'm solving for because it says how much would it cost for 8 pounds. It's going to be that unknown of 24. Okay, I told you it wasn't that bad, right? Okay, let's try the next one. It says Adriana skipped 6 feet in 5 seconds. So the first thing they want to do is let's go ahead and draw that double number line. Okay, here we go. And what are we talking about? She's talking about skipping, yes, but we're talking about feet per second. Okay, so in 5 seconds, she can skip 6 feet. Okay, so those go together. So those are together from top to bottom. Now, the next thing says, okay, at that rate, how long will it take? So that's my unknown for her to skip 42 feet. Okay, so where does feet go? Is that the top or the bottom? Well, feet is on top, so I'm going to put the 42 up here. And what I'm solving for is the amount of time, which makes sense because it said how long will it take? So I'm solving for the seconds. Okay, and then again, always go towards the direction of your unknown. So go towards the direction of that unknown there. And what did you do to the 6 to get to 42? Yeah, you multiplied it by 7. So then what's 5 times 7? 35. So how many seconds is it going to take to skip 42 feet? You got it. 35 seconds. Okay, if you haven't tried any on your own yet, why don't you go ahead and pause it and try the next one yourself. Okay, you unpaused it. You're back with us. And let's see. First, you drew your double number line. Okay. And then you read the problem to see what it's talking about. It says Julio burned 200 calories. So 200, we're talking about calories in 8 minutes of exercise. So minutes is the bottom, and it was 8. So 200 calories in 8 minutes. Okay. So now it says at this rate, how many calories did he burn after 2 minutes? Okay, so the other thing they told me was 2 minutes. Where's that going to go? Where are they talking about minutes? On the bottom. So 2 should have been down here, and then it was asking you how many calories. So the amount of calories is what I'm solving for. That's my unknown. Okay, and again, always go towards the direction of your unknown. What did you do to the 8 to get to the 2? Yes, this time we divided by 4. So what's 200 divided by 4? When you plug that into your calculator, what did you get? You should have gotten 50 calories. If you got that right, good job. If not, don't worry. We got some more to try. Okay, this one, it's a little bit different, but it's the same thing, okay? It says the ratio of apple juice to pineapple juice. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw our double number line. And then we want to write down what it is that we're talking about. And we're talking about apple juice to pineapple juice. I'll just put pine. Now, right here, it says that the ratio of apple juice to pineapple juice in fruit punch is 5-4. So whatever came first, that's what the apple juice is talking about. And whatever came second, that's talking about the word after to that pineapple amount. Okay? So again, first, second. So then this first number is talking about the apple, and the second number is talking about the pineapple. Then the next sentence, that's where I'm going to write the second ratio, says if there are 10 cups of pineapple juice, okay, so where's pineapple juice? Pineapple juice is on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to put 10 down here. Then we want to know how many cups of apple juice. That's my unknown. So move towards the direction of your unknown. And what did you do to the 4 to get to the 10? Plug that in. And actually, I mean, it doesn't look like it's nice, but it actually is pretty nice. It's times 2.5. So I can multiply 5 times 2.5, and I get 12.5 cups of apple juice. Perfect. Okay, only 2 more left. The next one says a large necklace has 12 white beads for every 18 red beads. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we're doing our double number line. And on top, we're going to be talking about white beads. And on bottom, we're going to be talking about red beads. Okay, so there was 18 red for every 12 white. Okay, now read that next sentence. And that next sentence is going to tell me how to set up my second ratio. So the number it says is a small necklace has the same ratio of white beads to red beads, but it only has 6 red beads. So where are red beads? That's right, red is on the bottom. So there's my 6. And then for white, that's what I'm solving for. So that's my unknown. Okay, now that I have my ratio set up, let's go ahead and go towards the direction of my unknown and go towards the direction of my unknown here. Now, what did you do to the 18 to get to the 6? That's right, you divided by 3. So divide this by 3, and what is 12 divided by 3? It's 4. So there is 4 white beads for every 6 red beads. Perfect. Okay, we're almost done. Ready? This next one says Constance sells ice cream cones. On Monday, she sold 115 ice cream cones, and she earned $460. So when I draw my double number line, what are the 2 things that I'm talking about? Okay, I'm talking about ice cream cones. So we'll just put cones. There was 115 of them. And what's the other thing I'm talking about in this problem? Yeah, the money. Okay, so how much money was it for 115 cones? It's a lot. $460. Okay, then they said on Tuesday, she only earned $184. Where do I put that? Well, we decided to put money on the bottom, so I'm going to put the 184 down there as well. And then we're solving for how many cones did she sell then, if that's how much money she made. Okay, notice how these go together and these go together. So now, always move towards the direction of your unknown. So I'm going this way. How did you go from 460 to 184? Okay, go ahead and divide that. And yeah, you can see that if you did 100 or 460 divided by 184, you got 2.5. So I divided this by 2.5 to get that. So do 115 divided by 2.5. And what do you get? You get 46. So how many cones did she sell in order to make $184? That's right. She sold 46 ice cream cones in order to make that much money. And there you go. You just solved those really complicated proportion problems by using what's called a double number line. Good job, my little mathematicians. You're experts at this.